Hi everybody, this is Valita's World, and I'm coming at you today with a cooking vlog. Now, let me update you guys. As you all know, this started out as a weight loss channel, and then the last video I gave you, October the 6th, you can go back and look at that one. I'm gonna try and link it with this video. I'm having problems linking videos now. But you can go back. It's October the 6th. It's about kitchen renovations. And I also talk about my weight loss. Well, I had lost 7 pounds. And I picked it all back up in the month of October. Don't ask me what I was doing. I guess I was all over the place. So I decided, I spoke to my doctor. And as you all know, that's Cooper. He always acts up every time I get on the vlog. But yeah, you know, for years I've had this channel. I've never had any health issues. I've never been on any medication. But the past 2 years, I've been getting added medication. First medication they gave me was cholesterol, 10 milligrams. Okay, so I take that. And I said, oh, I'm gonna get my health in order so I don't have to take that because I've never had to take meds. Well, guess what? Moved to Georgia, they gave me another medication. Once again, I told you guys they have me on high blood pressure. Well, they can't get my blood pressure together, so they gave me the highest dose. Now, meanwhile, I know whole food plant-based cures just about everything and eating healthy like that. You can get rid of the high blood pressure within a matter of a week or 2 weeks. So when I spoke to the doctor yesterday, and she said, hey, we may have to add, even though they have me on the highest dosage. I didn't even know I was on the highest dosage for high blood pressure medication until yesterday. I'm like, what? I'm on the highest dosage. She's like, yes, and we may have to add another type of prescription because your blood pressure is 145/85, averaging out. I was in tears. So today, I hit the stores, did some shopping. I'm trying to stop cold turkey and get my life together. So I'm getting ready to do a vegan chicken stew. And here's what I have thus far. I have some baby bella mushrooms. I have purple onions, bell peppers, some carrots. I have the white potato, the Yukon potatoes, and some celery. I also have here, unlike some people, they go clean out their refrigerator and throw everything away. I can't afford to do that. I'm sorry. Mama can't afford to do that. More power to them. But I cannot throw away, nor am I giving away my food. I have family members here, so the family members will eat the meat and the plant-based meats and things like that I've already purchased. I'm going to eat those and then start making my plant-based meat and stuff from scratch. So I have lightly seasoned turkey chicken. This stuff is pretty expensive. That was $6.99 for this little pack at Kroger. It's a new product, so I'm going to use that as my chicken. It's 190 calories a serving. 3 servings, 1/3 cup is a serving, and there's 3 servings in this thing right here. So my stew is going to be more than 3 servings. The stew is going to wind up having probably about 8 or 9 servings in the end. And it's only 360 milligrams of sodium, so it's not high in sodium. I was told don't go over 400 milligrams of sodium. So that's great. So the seasons I will be using will not have pretty much no salt because I can't do salt anymore. But I'm going to come back when I set it all up, when I start putting this in the skillet, and show you how the stew come out. Talk to you later. Alrighty, so let's get this cooking started. I already showed you my vegetables and everything that's going in. So to brown my meat, I have a little bit of this Kitchen Bouquet. My mom used to use this when I was a child, brownie seasoning. So I'm going to use some of that. I have a little liquid smoke because although it's going to be chicken, I want to do a little smoky flavor to it. I have some bay leaves, some cilantro. I have some Flavor Made salt-free seasoning. I'm gonna put a couple of teaspoons of liquid aminos, Bragg's liquid aminos in there. It's a savory, a natural soy sauce, and it's really good if you're cutting back on salt. I also have salt-free herb ox chicken bouillon. It's going to be very flavorful. I like flavor, so I'm trying to make sure this stew tastes good. And then we got my girl, Tabitha Brown, Sunshine Spice. I'm going to put some garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and pepper. Now, you season to taste. I season all my food to taste. All right? And everybody taste is different. And also I'm going to use some natural organic vinegar. I'm going to use a teaspoon of vinegar to give it a little tea in there, and a little teaspoon of lemon juice, not lime, of lemon juice. All right, so we're going to go ahead on and get this started. I'm trying not to use any oil, so I'm going to let it cook in its own juices. Also, I'm going to be using vegetable broth. It doesn't matter what kind of vegetable broth you use. I'm going to use at least 4 cups of vegetable broth. Because remember, this is a stew, a vegan stew, vegan chicken stew. All right. And to thicken it up, I am going to, I'm undecided on how I'm going to thicken it up right now because I really don't want anything. I'm not trying to do fattening. So I'm probably just going to use the potatoes as a little thickening agent and mash them up a little bit in the pot. And then again, I also seen a young lady use chickpeas. So I may just blend up some chickpeas and make them blended like a juice and pour that in there. And that's also, you can use chickpeas as a thickening agent, which will make it more healthier. So if I do that, I'll come back and show you. Alrighty, so we're gonna get started. Oh, and I'm gonna be using here my Dutch oven stock pot, and here is the lid to it. It's a beautiful stock pot that I got at Sam's Club a couple of years ago. They still sell them. They're a hot item, and they come too. So you don't have to buy Le Creuset for $200. They all do the same thing. I've had this one, like I said, for a couple of years now, probably 3 years, going on 3 years now. And I bought one for me and my nephew and his wife, and they love it. It works perfect. And look at the condition it's in. This is 3 years of use. You see that? And I use it often. So when you see people selling their brands for $199, $200, talking about this is a great pot, woo-woo, all that, don't buy into the hype. This pot cost me $39.99, and it's great. All right, so let's get started here. So this is how the chicken comes. So we're gonna take this chicken and open up this packet. It's a one-man camera here, and I don't have my long tripod. I don't know where that's at. So I'm gonna do the best I can do with the little tripod that I have. So I'm gonna just put this, and I'm gonna brown this in its own juices. All right. It smells good. So next, we're going to open up the kitchen bouquet, and we're going to just add a little bit of that. And I'm just adding that for color. So I'm going to show you inside. So let's see here. So this is what it looks like. So we're just browning it. That's all. I haven't turned on the fire. I just want to make sure that this get all coated. So when I start cooking it, all right, so that's coated. That's the chicken. And I'm going to turn on the fire. And I'm going to brown this for a minute, and then I'll start adding everything in the pot, okay? And remember, that is the plant-based Tofurky chicken, all right? So that's what that is in the pot right here. Now you can make this yourself, and I have the stuff to make it. So for now on, I will be making my own mock meat myself, and I ordered the wheat, gluten, and all that off of Amazon. Okay, I just added a little bit of water. I added a teaspoonful of liquid smoke, and now I'm going to be adding my vegetables. I have them sitting over here, so I'm going to start adding those. Alrighty, so as you can see, I've added all my vegetables in the pot, and next what I'm going to do is just start adding all the spices that I showed you that I will be using. Okay, now I'm going to pour in, before I add my spices, I'm going to pour in my vegetable broth. As you can see, it's low sodium vegetable broth, and I got a case of this at Costco. So this came from Costco, and it's no sugar added. It's 120 milligrams per cup for sodium. So this total container is 500 milligrams of sodium for the whole container. So that's not bad. And I'm going to add that in. Okay, so I've added the broth, and what I did was I used 1.5 containers of the vegetable broth. I used 1.5. So far, it's looking good. It's the color I want and everything else. Just got to make sure we add the thickness. All right, so let me start adding the spices. All right, guys, I also gave it a teaspoon of ginger to give it a little kick. Okay, no, I did not use the avocado oil at all. I almost used it, but I'm trying to do no oil, and I said I'm gonna use water. So what I did was I used water I sauteed my meat with water. So far, we've added the ginger, cilantro, basil, the chicken, 1 pack of the sodium-free chicken bouillon, a teaspoon of liquid smoke and browning seasoning, and the Flavor Mate, about 1 tablespoon of Flavor Mate. And now we're going to do the onion powder, sunshine seasoning, garlic powder, paprika, and black pepper. Okay? Okay, everybody. This is what it's looking like. So I'm going to put the lid on and let it simmer, cook for about an hour. I did add 2 packs of the sodium-free chicken. I'm not used to eating food with no salt, but it has good flavor. I just can't add no salt. All right, I'll be back. All righty, so this is what it's looking like. So now I'm going to add a little thickening. I found this gravy mix in the refrigerator. I mean in the cabinet. And as long as it's the 5th ingredient or less, you're not getting much in there. So the salt is like about the 8th or 9th ingredient. Soy protein, wheat protein, no milk is in here at all. So this is perfect. So I can use this. And this is what I'm going to use to make my thickening. Okay, so now what I'm going to also do, I'm going to add a little nutritional yeast to it to give it a little cheesy like flavor, pop it up a little bit, give it a little kick. Okay, and I just used a teaspoon of this brownie mix because what I noticed was it have a beef flavor, beef rendering added. I didn't know that. I'm trying to do 100% vegan, so yeah, I got a teaspoon of beef in there, so that really won't count. But I know better next time. So this is what it's looking like. I turned the fire off, and so I'm just going to let it set for rest for about 15 minutes. And that's it. Carmelita's vegan chicken stew. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Please, if it's your first time, subscribe, hit that like button, and share my videos with other people. As always, peace, love, and happiness is the only way to live. Bye for now. Okay, guys, here it is. My chicken stew. And it's delicious. So I just want to thank you all once again for coming in and watching my vlog. Last but not least, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button if this is your first time, and share my videos, and hit the thumbs up button so YouTube can continue to share my videos in the algorithm. And I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so help me get to my goal. This is Velita's World, and this is vegan chicken stew.